Your air conditioner is running, it's blowing air, but the room is still hot. You paid the electric bill, you've been waiting for it to cool down for hours, and nothing is happening. Sound familiar? Before you call an HVAC technician, before you spend $150 on a service visit, before you replace your entire unit, stop. Right now, stop. Because I'm going to show you something today that will change everything you know about your air conditioner. I'm talking about a $3 powder you can buy at any grocery store or pharmacy, a powder that has been sitting on shelves for over 100 years, a powder that HVAC companies absolutely do not want you to know about. And when you apply it to your AC coils today, yes, today, your air conditioner will cool like it's brand new, not for a week, not for a season, permanently. This little box right here, $3, that's it. $3 versus $150 service call, or worse, a $600 coil replacement. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now, tap the bell so you never miss a single video. Because what I'm about to show you is going to save you real money. Starting today, let's get into it. Let me tell you something about the air conditioning industry. It's a $130 billion business globally. Every year, billions of dollars are made from service calls, coil cleanings, refrigerant top-ups, and part replacements. A significant portion of those service calls, they don't need to happen. Here's the truth that HVAC technicians know, but rarely share with you. The number one reason your air conditioner loses cooling power is not a refrigerant leak, it's not a broken compressor, it's not a failed capacitor, it is dirty coils. Specifically, your evaporator coils and condenser coils. These are the fins and tubes inside your unit that do the actual cooling. When they get clogged with dust, mold, grease, and grime, and they always do, the AC cannot exchange heat properly. The refrigerant can't do its job. The airflow is blocked. Your unit struggles, it runs longer, your electricity bill goes up, and the room stays hot. Now, here's the part that gets interesting. Back in the 1950s and 60s, before modern HVAC companies were organized the way they are today, industrial maintenance workers had a simple formula, a cheap formula. A formula that used basic chemistry that any school student could understand. They used it to clean heat exchangers, evaporator coils, industrial cooling towers, all of it. It worked spectacularly. It cost almost nothing. Then the big service industry grew. Proprietary coil cleaner sprays appeared on shelves. $18 a can, $25 a bottle, and this old formula got buried until today. Because that $3 powder, it is that formula, or at least the most powerful version of it that you can use safely at home. And I'm giving it to you for free right now on this video. Here's the beautiful part. You only need 3 things. And your total spend is going to be under $5. Item number 1, baking soda. Yes, plain, ordinary baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate. You can buy a box at any grocery store, pharmacy, or even a dollar store. A standard 200 homeowners or 8OZ box costs about $1 to $1.50. That is item 1. Item number 2, white vinegar, plain distilled white vinegar, not apple cider vinegar, not balsamic. Plain white vinegar. A small bottle costs about $1.50 to $2. You probably already have this in your kitchen. Item number 3, warm water from your tap. Costs you nothing, that is it. Total cost, under $3, $50. You will also need a soft brush. An old toothbrush or a cheap paintbrush works perfectly, and a spray bottle. If you don't have a spray bottle, they're 50 cents to $1 at any dollar store. No special tools, no PPE suits, no chemicals you can't pronounce, just baking soda, vinegar, water, and a brush. Write these down, or bookmark this video, because you're going to want to come back to this one. Let me give you the science, but I'm going to keep it simple. No textbook language, just the facts that matter. Your AC coil fins are made of aluminum or copper. They are designed to allow maximum airflow and heat transfer. But over time, a biofilm builds up on these fins. Biofilm is a combination of dust, bacteria, mold spores, and organic grease. It's sticky, it's dense, and it acts like a blanket around each fin, and that blanket blocks airflow. It also insulates the fin, which is the exact opposite of what you want. A fin that can't breathe can't cool. Now here's where our $3 chemistry comes in. Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is a mild alkali. When it comes into contact with the acids in mold, biofilm, and organic grime, it causes a neutralization reaction. It literally dissolves the glue holding the dirt to the fins. It also has natural deodorizing properties, so it kills the musty smell coming from your vents at the same time. White vinegar is a mild acid, acetic acid to be specific. On its own, vinegar breaks down mineral deposits, calcium buildup, and limescale. These are the white crusty deposits you sometimes see on coils in humid environments. Vinegar also has strong antifungal and antibacterial properties. It kills mold on contact. Now, when you use baking soda first and then follow with vinegar, you're doing something clever. The baking soda lifts and loosens the organic grime. Then, the vinegar attacks the mineral deposits underneath. Together, they create a two-stage chemical clean that goes deeper than any foam spray from a can. And because both are pH neutral after the reaction, they leave no corrosive residue on your aluminum fins, no damage, no rust, no degradation. That is why this works, and that is why it keeps working. Because unlike foam sprays that just coat the surface, this method penetrates and resets the coil back to bare metal. Clean metal, efficient metal. This is real chemistry, not marketing. All right, let's do this, step by step. I'll walk you through everything. Step 1, turn off your AC completely. This is non-negotiable. Turn off the unit at the thermostat, then go to your breaker box and flip the AC breaker to off. We are working near electrical components and moisture. Safety comes first, always. I'll talk more about safety at the end of the video, but right now, unit off, breaker off. Do not skip this. Step 2, access the evaporator coil. For a split AC system, you'll open the front cover of your indoor air handler unit. It's usually a plastic panel that either snaps off or has 1 or 2 screws. If you have a window AC, you can remove the front grille or in some cases, the whole unit cover. Check your model. Most are designed to be user serviceable. You're looking for the evaporator coil. It looks like a set of thin metal fins, usually silver or slightly dark, arranged in a V or A shape. Look at this. Look at how dirty these fins are. See that dark gray-brown coating on the fins? That's the biofilm I told you about. That's what's killing your cooling efficiency. This is before. Remember this image, because in about 20 minutes, it's going to look completely different. Step 3, dry brush first. Take your soft brush. I'm using a wide, soft bristle paintbrush here. Gently brush the fins in a downward direction. Follow the direction of the fins. Never brush side to side. That can bend the fins. You're just loosening surface dust at this stage. Don't press hard. Let the brush do the work. Do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. You'll see dust falling. That's fine. That's good. Step 4, apply the baking soda. Now take your baking soda. Mix 2 tablespoons of baking soda with 1 cup of warm water. Stir until dissolved. Pour that into your spray bottle. Now spray this solution directly onto the evaporator coil fins. Get good coverage. You want the fins to be visibly wet but not soaking. You're not flooding the unit. Pay extra attention to any areas that look dark or have visible mold spots. Now watch this. See how the solution is already making contact with that grime? You can see it starting to bubble slightly in the dirtier sections. That is the sodium bicarbonate beginning to neutralize the biofilm acids. The reaction has started. Now, leave it. Wait 5 minutes. Let the baking soda do its work. Step 5. Scrub gently. After 5 minutes, take your brush again. This time, very gently, scrub the fins in that same downward direction. Don't force it. You'll notice the grime is already soft and loosened. It practically falls off. Can you see that? Watch the brush come away dark. That's the biofilm coming off the fins. That's the buildup that was stealing your cooling power. Spend about 3 to 4 minutes here. Work across the full coil surface, top to bottom. Step 6. Apply the white vinegar. Now fill your second spray bottle, or rinse and refill your first, with plain white vinegar. No dilution needed for this step. Straight vinegar. Spray the vinegar directly onto the same coil surface. You will hear and see a light fizzing reaction where the remaining baking soda meets the vinegar. This is completely normal. This is actually the second stage of the clean happening in real time. That fizzing is the acidic vinegar reacting with any remaining alkaline baking soda. It's also breaking down mineral deposits. Let this sit for another 5 minutes. Look at that fizzing. That's chemistry working for you. That's $3 doing the job that a $150 service call was supposed to do. Step 7, final brush and rinse. After 5 minutes, give the fins one final gentle brush. Then spray lightly with plain clean water to rinse. For a window AC unit, you can do this outside or over a basin. For a split system indoor unit, use minimal water and have a towel underneath to catch drips. The drain pan under the coil will handle most of the runoff. That's what it's designed for. Make sure the drain line is clear while you're in here. If there's standing water in the drain pan, use a wet cloth to remove it. Step 8, let it dry. Now let the coil dry naturally. In a normally ventilated room, this takes about 20 to 30 minutes. You can use a small handheld fan to speed up drying if you want. Do not turn the AC back on yet. The coil must be fully dry before you restore power. This is important. Step 9, reassemble and test. Once the coil is completely dry, replace the front panel. Go back to your breaker box and switch the AC breaker back on, then turn your thermostat back to your normal cooling setting. Now stand in front of the vent and wait. Look at this coil now. Compare it to what it looked like before. Before, that dark, clogged, matted surface. Now clean, bright, open fin channels. You can see the metal again. The fins are exposed. The airflow is no longer blocked. Feel that. Feel that air. That is real cooling. That is cold, efficient air coming from a unit that was barely functioning an hour ago. Here is what you can realistically expect after this clean. First, your room will cool down faster. A properly cleaned evaporator coil can improve cooling efficiency by 15% to 25%. Some units that were running at minimal capacity restore nearly full performance. Second, your electricity bill will drop. A dirty coil makes your compressor work harder and run longer. Clean the coil, the compressor cycles off faster. You use less energy. Your bill goes down, sometimes noticeably within the first billing cycle. Third, the smell goes away. The musty, damp smell that comes from your vents, that is mold on the coil. Baking soda and vinegar together eliminate it. Not mask it, eliminate it. The air coming from your vents will smell clean and neutral. Fourth, this result lasts. Because you've removed the biofilm all the way down to the metal surface, there's nothing left for new mold and dust to grab onto quickly. If you do this clean every 6 months, on one application of baking soda, one application of vinegar, your AC coil will stay clean year-round. Permanently efficient, permanently clean. That is the power of this method. No scrubbing for hours, no expensive chemicals, no service call. $3, 20 minutes. Done. Before we wrap up, I need to give you a few important safety notes. Number 1, always cut power before working on your AC, both the thermostat and the breaker, not one or the other, both. This is not optional. Number 2, do not use this method on copper coils with visible pinhole leaks or significant corrosion. If your coil is already damaged, this cleaning will not fix mechanical damage. For leaks and refrigerant issues, you do need a professional. This method is for efficiency loss due to dirt, not for mechanical failures. Number 3, do not overwet the unit. Use spray bottles, not a hose or bucket. Light, controlled moisture only. The goal is to clean the fin surface, not to flood the electrical components. Number 4, do not bend the fins. Aluminum fins are delicate. Always brush in the direction of the fins, which is straight up and down. If you see bent fins, you can purchase an inexpensive fin comb tool for around $5 that straightens them. Number 5, repeat this process every 6 months. Once before summer, your heavy cooling season, once before winter, to clear off any mold that built up during humidity season. 6 months, $3. That is your entire annual AC maintenance budget for the coil cleaning step. Bonus tip. While you have the unit open, check your air filter. If it's visibly gray or clogged, replace it. A clogged filter forces dirty air through the coil and undoes your hard work fast. New filters cost $2 to $5 and take 30 seconds to replace. One more tip. For outdoor condenser coils on split AC systems, the same method works. Spray baking soda solution on the outdoor coil fins. Wait, brush, rinse with a gentle garden hose spray. That outdoor coil clean makes a huge difference in peak summer performance. So let's recap what we did today. We took a $3 box of baking soda and $1.50 worth of white vinegar. We used basic 2-stage chemistry, alkali first, acid second, to dissolve 100% of the biofilm and mineral buildup from clogged AC evaporator coils. We restored airflow, we restored cooling power, we eliminated the mold smell, and we did it in under 20 minutes. No HVAC technician, no $150 service call, no proprietary foaming spray, just science, just $3, just the truth that big industry didn't want you to find. But you found it. You're watching this channel, and that means you're always going to be one step ahead. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Tell me how your AC performs after you try this. Tell me how many degrees colder your room feels. Tell me how much money you saved. I read every single comment. And if you want me to cover the outdoor condenser coil clean in full detail in the next video, type condenser in the comments right now. I'll take that as a vote. If this video saved you money today, do me one favor. Hit the like button. It takes 1 second. And it helps this video reach someone else who needs it. Someone who's about to spend $150 they don't need to spend. Help them find this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tap that bell icon so YouTube notifies you the moment our next video drops. Because coming up next, I'm going to show you a $2 kitchen ingredient that clears a completely blocked AC drain line in 60 seconds flat. No plumber, no snake tool. 60 seconds. You will not believe what comes out of that drain line. Stay curious, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.